Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I'm finally getting around to doing my 2019 beauty favorites. It's already like mid-January, but I hope you guys don't mind. Better late than never. Of course, I had planned on doing this video in December. I even wrote out my list in the beginning of December. I was like, I'm ready, I'm prepared, let's do this. And then I got sick for a month, so that was really fun. But I have all of my favorites here ready to go. Of course, with videos like this, I'm always stressed that I forgot to mention something. As usual, probably I did. But this is what I can think of that really stood out to me in 2019. Some of my most used products and products that I absolutely love. A lot of these might be repeats from 2018 possibly, but that just means I really liked it. One more thing before we get into the favorites, the little cheesy part, just a little bit. I want to thank you guys so much. It's been a crazy year, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but I truly am so thankful for you guys, for being there, for watching my videos, for subscribing or just hanging out with me, not subscribing but always coming back every time I post a video, whatever it is, even on Instagram. I am just so beyond thankful for you guys, and I look forward to all the new things in 2020. With every year ending and a new one beginning, there's always just so many things that I kind of expect and look forward to and want to do and change, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but 2020 is going to be a very different year for me for various reasons, and I cannot wait to share and show and just tell you guys all about that. With all that said, thank you guys so much. Let us get into my favorites. All right, oh gosh, it always stresses me out because you guys, I have a lot of makeup. I alternate through things. I'm always trying new products. So to just pick out a few of my favorites from every category or like one product, it's very stressful. First category, we have like skin prep, primer, anything like that. The first product I want to talk about is the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum with Hyaluronic Acid. I have used this for a good chunk of this year. I have put it aside for a little bit so I can try like other things. But for the most part, when I think back of my most used like skin prep before my makeup, it's definitely been this, and I really love it. It just kind of hydrates my skin and just, I don't know, it works beautifully under my makeup. It doesn't do anything crazy like silicone-y or fill in my pores or anything like that, but it just makes my skin look very healthy and glowy. I'm gonna try really hard to not say so yeah. Take a shot every time I do. A shot of water. This next product, I can say very confidently that it is an amazing product. I love this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. This, I don't know, it just took me a while to really understand what this product was, and it's basically, the way I use it is after my primer, or sometimes without a primer, I apply it to my entire face, and it just gives me this beautiful natural glow on my skin. It does not accentuate my texture and my pores like a lot of liquid highlighters. It just makes it look beautiful. It has the tiniest tinge to it, so it does kind of even out my skin too. But oh my god, this is an amazing product. I absolutely love this. I have the shade 2 Light. It's amazing. Like, I will 100% repurchase this once I'm done with it. Foundation. This is kind of like the hardest part for me because I have tried at least, I don't know, 40 foundations in 2019. It was the year of foundations, I feel like. And you guys know complexion products, I'm a favorite, so I hoard them and I'm always trying new things. But I narrowed it down to 2 products. I know, 2 foundations, that's it. The first one is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. It was just love at first sight. I put it on for the first time, I was like, this is amazing, I love it. It just looks like skin. It doesn't settle in any of my lines, my pores. It looks super smooth. I have it on right now and it looks stunning. It looks like skin, and I don't know, I just really like it. It's very long wearing, and it's something like I can trust to look good for a long period of time, so love. And my other favorite foundation, I wanted to do like one luxury and one kind of drugstore, but it worked out perfectly because it was already going to be a drugstore, and that is the Loreal Infallible Freshwear. Oh my gosh, this, again, beautiful. It looks like skin. I want to say that this is almost like the drugstore version of this foundation. They're very similar, at least for me. They sit very similar on the skin. Doesn't go into my lines, my creases. It's very long wearing and it looks very beautiful. Neither of these are kind of, I don't want to say they're like a matte or dewy. It's just kind of like a natural skin satin finish. You can make it more matte or more dewy with the types of primers and powders you wear on top of it, but these are amazing. Let's move on to concealer. Again, I've tried a lot of concealers in 2019 and I have a lot that I really do love, but if I was gonna reach for these concealers that I trust and love and know are gonna look bomb, these are the three. Again, I chose three. That's craziness. The first one is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I think this has been a favorite of mine every year for I don't even know how many years, you guys. Like, this has just always been in my favorites because it's a very good concealer. By the way, none of these are in any particular order. Second favorite concealer is my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Oh, baby Jesus. This is amazing. Beautiful. If you've never tried this, I highly recommend that you try this. It just glides on. It's so creamy. It does not crease on me. It does not get cakey or crepey or anything. Like, it is what it's like, almost like a perfect concealer. If you wow, that's a statement, but I stand by it. I think this is a very beautiful concealer. It has amazing full coverage without looking heavy on the skin. Last concealer I'm going to talk about is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. Amazing, like, very beautiful coverage. It just lasts so long on the skin. It just looks stunning. I don't know what else I can say. Like, I feel like I'm gonna use the same adjectives with everything, but this is also very good. I feel like all three of these can be worn on an everyday makeup situation or for like really beautiful event makeup where you want your makeup to be full coverage and last all night long. These three will do the job. Like, these three I trust. Also, by the way, I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning, but I am going to be excluding any Colourpop products in this video because I am going to do a separate video of my 2019 Colourpop favorites, so stay tuned for that. I know you guys are probably going to be like, she didn't talk about any Colourpop products. Fake. No, but trust me, I have a whole separate video for all of my Colourpop favorites in 2019. Let's move on to some cream contour. I don't think any of these products are going to come as a surprise because I use them in my videos all the time, and especially this baby right here, the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzing Stick and Baked. It's amazing. I've had this for years. It's been part of my favorites for years, and I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this. Like, there's still so much. Okay, whoa. Wow, okay, so I will have this for the rest of my life. When you first apply this, it could look a little intimidating, but fret not. Like, it literally blends into your skin like so naturally and so beautifully. I don't know what it is about this product, but it doesn't look like you've put another product on your face, if that makes any sense. Like, it just goes into your skin, into your foundation, and it's like seamless and it blends very easily. So this is just like one of the most easiest cream products I've ever used, and I love the tone of it. Like, the color is perfection. I do believe they have one more that's a little bit darker. And the second one is the Huda Tantour in Fair. I also really love this a lot. If I'm going for a more intense cream contour, this is generally what I will use. I have used quite a bit of this. It's amazing. I love the tone for me. It is perfection. It is not so ashy or so like orangey and warm on me. It's amazing. And again, it is a little more intimidating than the Milk Makeup one, but it's, again, it blends beautifully. Like, it just looks really nice. Maybe just go a little bit slower with this one and build it up a little less. But both amazing. Powders. I have two powders. One is pressed, one is loose. The loose one is the Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I mean, surprise, surprise. I've tried a lot of loose powders in 2019, and this one is just probably my fallback, my most used. I trust this so much. It's great. I have been trying new powders lately, but I can't technically talk about them in my 2019 favorites, but this has definitely been the most used powder of 2019. And for pressed powder, this little baby right here, this is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Ah, you guys, this is beautiful. I've already hit pan, don't worry, I have a backup already. This powder, what can I say? Basically, what this is a powder foundation. It is pretty full coverage if you wear it by itself. You can use a little sponge. This little soft, I don't even know what this is made out of, but I need them to like release these sponges separately, like a pack of 10 or something. But this side gives you the most soft airbrush finish, like I can't even explain it. And then this black side gives you like this full coverage if you wear it by itself and you kind of like swipe it onto your skin. If you guys remember the JCat Aqua Assurance powder, like it gives you full coverage foundation, but it's just a powder, like with nothing else. That's kind of what this is, but like more expensive kind of. But I love this so much. I very rarely use this as just like a powder foundation. I use this more on top of my foundation with a brush to kind of really give my skin like that full coverage, extra glam, extra smooth, just I don't want to see my skin underneath type of finish. It's amazing. Where are we at? Let's get into some bronzers, blushes, and highlights. Of course, like I said, I have Colourpop favorites, but I'm not going to include them in this video, so stay tuned. But first bronzer is the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer in Toasty. I love this so much. It is a beautiful tone for me. It's matte. It goes on very nicely. I'm always reaching for this. It's just, I really like it and it looks good on my skin, so what more can I say? Last bronzer is probably like my all-time favorite bronzer. Again, this has probably been in my favorites like for a long time, but it's the Jouer light to medium duo in Sunlight and a Suntan. Wow, oh my god, how did I forget that? My brain just stopped working. It's amazing. I love mixing the two together. My favorite shade is this one right here. This is Suntan. I don't know what to say. This is just the best ever. If I had to pick one bronzer, this is probably what I'm going to pick. Blushes. I do have quite a few blushes. The first one is the Lime Crime Software Blush in Gigabyte BB. This is kind of like an interesting, I did not think I was going to like this because it's kind of like this powder creamy, I don't know what this is. And it like swatches kind of, I don't know what it is, you guys, but when I use this with like a nice like fluffy brush or like a stippling brush and apply it to my cheeks, it just looks so beautiful. The shade is stunning. It doesn't have any shimmers or anything in it. It's just lovely. Like this color is beautiful and it wears really nice on my cheeks. It doesn't like fade off of it, and sometimes I wear this and then like a powder blush on top of it and my blush does not go anywhere. Then I have two Kylie Cosmetics blushes and I really like using these together and even separate depending what I'm in the mood for. But the first one is called Baddie on the Block. This is a really pretty soft like pinky tone. It's very nice on the cheeks, like it's very soft, like almost like a bubblegum pink. And like I said, I don't wear a lot of pink, but for some reason I love how this looks on my cheeks. It gives me like a very cute flush. I don't know. And this blush, oh, I love. This is called Close to Perfect. It's like this nude tone. It's amazing. It goes with like everything. It goes with every eye look. If you just want like a neutral tone matte blush, amazing. Amazing. I'm trying to use different adjectives, but it's very hard. And lastly for blush, this is probably my all-time favorite blush, my most used. I probably talked about this 100 times. This is the Jouer Adore Blush Duo, Adore Me and Hold Me. This is a brand new one because I shattered my old one. Yeah, I broke my heart, but oh my goodness, this is my favorite. I think this is like the most perfect blush duo. They're stunning. This shade right here is called Adore Me. It's my favorite. I also do love mixing the two, but this color alone, oh, it's kind of like, I'm filming. It's kind of like a peachier matte neutral blush. Like I think it's stunning. Like I will forever love this. It's like the Jouer bronzer, like those two are. Let's move on to highlighters. First up, we have the Benefit Cosmetics Cookie Highlighter. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. It's like a texture that I cannot explain. It is beyond metallic and beaming, like, oh yeah. I just love this. No matter what highlighter I wear, I've been finding myself kind of like topping it like in the center, just like I did today. It's so freaking beautiful. I love this highlighter so much. This next one, I remember talking about in my 2018 favorites, but it's still really good and I use it all the time. This is the Persona Cosmetics Azuma highlighter. Oh my god, the texture on this, again, it's so freaking pigmented. A little goes a long way. It's like this gorgeous golden, oh yeah, this is so pretty and it looks, oh my god, amazing on the skin. And lastly, the Nabla Cosmetics Skin Glazing Highlighters Lord Baby Jesus. I kind of discovered these towards the end of 2019, but if I had discovered them early, well, they're kind of new products, but these are my two favorite colors are Ozone. This is Ozone right here. This one's more of like a bright champagne-y color. And then we have Amnesia, which is a lot more golden. Oh, I love wearing them together or just like on their own, but wow, they just look like you're glowing within. They make your skin look really dewy and wet. I just love them so much. These have definitely been like a standout new highlighter for me that I'm so obsessed with. Brow products, I don't have very many. I mean, I try a lot of brow products all the time, but I feel like it's like the least exciting thing. But these two products I know that I love and I've already repurchased so many times. The first one is the Milk Makeup Cush Brow Gel in Haze. I feel like I've talked about this in every single video. It's amazing. It's a brow tint. It tints my natural brow hair from being like a darker ashy brown, darker ashy brown, to more of like a lighter tone to match my blonde hair, and I love it. Then we have the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. I use a shade Dark Ash Blonde. This is already my second one. I'm kind of running low again, but this is amazing. It looks really pretty. It goes with my brow hair. It looks really pretty with my blonde hair too, and I just really like this a lot. Before I get into shadows and stuff, I'm actually gonna jump to like eyeliners and mascaras because I don't have very many, so I'm just gonna get through really quick. For eyeliner, like liquid liner, these two have definitely been my favorites this year. This is the House Laboratories eyeliner, and this is in Punk, which is just a black. I think they just came out with a brown one, if I'm not mistaken. I have not tried it yet, but oh my goodness, you guys, so black. So easy to use. And then I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. Oh my goodness, this is by far one of my favorites. Look what I've done to the brush. No, 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 no. I accidentally closed it and killed it, but this is already kind of dried out. I just bought a new one, but this is so easy to use. Like, it just maneuvers so well. It's a brush tip, not a felt tip, so it kind of really gives you that precise tip. Like, I can get a really sharp wing with this, and I love it. Love. For mascara, I've tried a lot, but I think this year I've really focused on the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I, oddly enough, used to not really like this so much, but this is basically almost all I used this year. I've gone through 2 of them and just really like it. I don't know, it does what I want to my lashes. It doesn't flake on me and doesn't look clumpy. But I don't know, maybe this year we'll discover a new favorite. For single eye products, this is by far one of my favorite discoveries of 2019, and that is the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finishers. My goodness, these are beautiful. I am wearing the shade Golden Hour topped on my lids right now. It is stunning. These are kind of like little pigments, but they are not your typical glitter or your typical powder. It almost becomes a cream when you touch it. So you pick it up with your finger and it just becomes like this gel cream, I don't know what, and just sticks and glistens and sparkles like little diamonds. Exactly what it means. Like, it is so beautiful by itself on your bare lids with some mascara, or topping it on top of a smoky eye, or just whatever you want to do. Take a little bit and just gently wash and you get a little bit of sparkle, or really saturated and get like the color. I just really love these a lot. I have the shade Spotlight Glitz and then also Icy Girl. Icy Girl is wet diamonds. It's magical. If you like things that sparkle on the eyes, you need those. 100%. 10 out of 10 recommend. Eyeshadow palettes. Ugh, 2019. A lot of eyeshadows have come. I was gonna say I'm gone, but gone where, Jess? I really had to think about this one because the one thing that I use a lot of different ones almost every time I do my makeup is eyeshadow palettes, various palettes all the time, because I have so many that I very rarely use the same one every single day for months on end. And I had to think, what are the ones that I can't live without that I've been really loving in 2019 and that really just stand out to me when I think like, I'm gonna do my makeup, what am I gonna reach for? I'm not gonna mention this as a product in my 2019 favorites, but it's just kind of like an honorary mention is Huda Beauty eyeshadows. Like, I feel like whatever palette she comes out with, I really like it. I love the formula. They're very pigmented, they blend beautifully, and I'm never really disappointed by them. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, if you're looking for a really good eyeshadow palette, I feel like can't really go wrong with the Huda Beauty ones. These next few palettes are amazing. I use them a lot. I'm reaching for them constantly because they are top notch. So first up, we have the Persona Cosmetics Identity 2 palette. This palette is beautiful. The pigmentation on these shadows, the blendability is amazing. Like, they're stunning. This is a new one because I shattered my old one. So if it looks like it's not been used, it's because it's new. I really like her first palette as well. This is what it looks like. I will show you just because this didn't come out in 2019, but I still use the heck out of it. It's kind of messy, but really beautiful tones in here. It just, they complement each other very well. By the way, I'm kind of like a neutral gal, so whatever I show you is gonna be more on the neutral side. This palette I kind of discovered at Ulta. I didn't even know it was a thing. I've never heard anybody talk about it. It just caught my eye, brought it home and tried it, and I was like, what? It's so pigmented, like, oh my god. So this is from Uma, I hope I'm saying that right, Uma Beauty Black Magic Palette. This is what it looks like inside. It is so beautiful. This gold is, I don't know how to explain it. Is it a metallic shadow? Is it glittery? Who even knows? It kind of has like this glitter effect to it. I don't know. All I know is this was a really cool find and I'm very excited about it. Lastly, surprise, surprise, I have to definitely include the Totti Pd Palette just because I think this, I don't know, it's kind of like palette of the year. This really excited me the first time I saw like a picture of it. I ordered it and I have really been using this a lot. It has almost every type of formula you need. You have these beautiful glitters, you have metallics, you have these, they're called sequins. It's kind of like a matte shadow that's infused with little tiny particles of sparkle. They're very, very pretty. I learned now that the best way to apply it is kind of with your fingers so you can really see the sparkle, because if you go with like a fluffy brush or like a shader brush, you're not really gonna get the sparkle, but it kind of doubles as like another matte shadow, you know? And then you have your matte shadows. This is just one of those palettes that's always just on my vanity that I reach for very often. I use mostly like these brown tones and these like nude tones for like everyday looks. I just reach for this a lot, so I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm excited to see what else she does. I know that she just released her like new little sponge powder puff something product. Oh my gosh, we're done with the eyes. Last category, you guys, is lips. I feel as if I have evolved a little bit into a more glossy lipped girl due to amazing products that I've tried that have given me what I've always wanted but never could achieve. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave my most favorite lip combo of 2019, so what I'm wearing on my lips, for last. Best for last, you guys. I mean, you probably already know, I've talked about it before, but before we do, I'm gonna go through some products I've really been loving. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm gonna mention again, if I want a nice, beautiful matte lipstick, the Huda Beauty matte lipsticks are just bomb. They give you like this very velvety powder matte finish to your lips. They last really long and they just look beautiful. Even if your lips are a little on the drier side, it's not the type of matte lipstick that's gonna really enhance that and make it feel really dry and cracked on the lips. In a weird way, it kind of just, it's like very soft. You know, I just really like these lipsticks a lot. And it comes in so many beautiful Jess shades and also like reds and stuff too, but like Jess shades. We have the Pat McGrath lip pencil in Contour. This is just a beautiful everyday warm brown tone lip liner that goes with a lot of different like nude lipsticks. It's stunning if you want to wear it all over your lips and then like kind of blend it in. I love the formula. It's a very creamy, so I did want to give that a shout out. I've also been loving the Haus Labs lip pencil in Endpoint. This is, oh my god, this color is also one of those that I love to wear on its own, just like overline the lips. This just kind of gives your lips that natural your lips but better, but I overlined and they look very like sexy and juicy and big, but like, I don't know. It's like the perfect tone and I love the formula on these as well. Oh wow, I've just realized these are all glosses, but Fenty Lip Gloss. This has always been a favorite and always will be. This is amazing and looks beautiful on the lips. With any of these lip liners, I can just toss this on top of it and it just gives my lips a very juicy look. It doesn't get gloopy and gross on my lips, which that's what I really like. That's what I hated about glosses way back then, is whatever I put on my lips, it always just looked gross and it started getting stringy and ugly butthole lips. But this doesn't do that because it's so like cushiony and gel-like. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. Then we have the Ofra gloss, which again, it's like a very similar formula. This one is called Golden Rose. I've been wearing this a lot. This is something that like lives in my purse. It just cushiony gel, very glidey, nourishing gloss, and it makes your lips look super, super healthy. It doesn't really have like a color. It's kind of more sheer, but it gives you like a tiny, tiny tint of pink, like a healthy, youthful tint. These two are kind of like recent favorites, but I love them. And the first one is the Lunar Beauty Lip Gloss in Dreamy. I got this because Raw Beauty Christy talks about this all the time, and lo and behold, it's amazing. Again, I keep this in my purse because it is that perfect gloss that just glides on. It's kind of sheer, but has like a tiny peachy pinky tinge to it, and it just, oh, it looks so pretty. It does not get gross. It's not sticky or stringy. It's amazing. And then we have the Artist Couture Gloss in Shameless. Now this is a way more pigmented type of gloss. Like I will show you. This is pigment. This is a lipstick gloss, if that makes any sense. But the formula on this is stunning. It's not sticky, but it like lasts on your lips. Like your lips look glossy for a long period of time, and it does not give me butthole lips. Hallelujah. Because it's also kind of close to the color of my natural lip, it fades very gracefully, and I love that. And what I'm wearing on my lips is kind of very similar in formula. So I will get to that in a moment, but that's why I really like this. And I really want to try the nude one of this. It's called Uncensored, but it's always sold out. Second to last lip combo, I have to give this a mention. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Pencil and Lipstick. It's beautiful. I don't know. This is just, when I want like a cute lip, this is what I throw on. That's the lip pencil. It's kind of like a soft mauve-y tone. I don't know how to explain it. It's so beautiful. I love the formula of both products. It's just like that perfect everyday lip. It's just perfect. I love it so much. My very last favorite product of 2019 is also my favorite lip duo ever, this. So this is the Jouer Longwear Lip Cream Liner in Nude. This lip liner is uber creamy. Like, oh my god, so beautiful. It's the perfect color to overline your lips. It's like a very neutral nude. It doesn't lean too peachy orange. It doesn't lean too pink. It's just right in the middle. Oh my god, I love this so much. It just complements my skin tone very, very well. And in addition to this on top of it, I love. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. This is the gloss in Coqueta, and it's very similar to the Artist Couture, that it just kind of is a very pigmented, creamy gloss. This tone is kind of like a warm nude with a hint of peachiness to it. I'm gonna add a little more. The way it feels on the lips is just so cushiony, juicy, glossy. It's not sticky whatsoever. It does not give me butthole lip. It fades very gracefully. Again, this is just like my favorite lip combo because of just how it looks, how it wears. It just makes me feel very glamorous and beautiful, and I love it. It's just very juicy. It's very juicy lips, and I'm very, very happy. So that was everything. Oh my god, like I said, I am probably most likely forgetting to talk about so many things, but I think you guys get the gist. That was a good chunk of my 2019. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please definitely let me know in the comments what your 2019 favorites were, whether it's like a 20-page list or like 3 products you really, really loved. Let me know. I'm always interested on what people like because it just makes me go shopping. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Mesijesi Beauty, Instagram, MAKEUPBYJESI, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so before you go. I would appreciate it so very much, and also hit that little bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. With all that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!